Good morning. Let's see if I can get out of here. I think little bro and I, we're not the only ones. Yeah, we're not getting out of here anytime soon, so we're just gonna chat a little bit. Little bro dragging this morning. To go to school today. He did not want to go. Every excuse under the sun, and they have book fair today, and I don't know what I did wrong, but little bro was like, I don't want to go to the... Whoa, that was very close to my car, sir. He didn't want to go. I don't like books. I'm like, there's other stuff. I used to live for the Scholastic Book Fair, and I would like pinch my pennies, man, so I could get a pencil and an eraser and a book and maybe some coloring books if I could make that work. But yeah, I want a book. I like book. Anyway, yesterday we had hail. It was wild. Like, all right, let's see how brave I can be. So if there's dead air, hopefully my hail is showing. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. It was so cool. Like, because Nana and I kept saying that we smelled snow. And if you're from the East Coast, you know the smell of snow and rain and things like that. So I was like, smells like snow. It was wild. And we would have made it in time for this, like, before it actually hit. It's wild to see rock salt down in California. Anyway, but Nana was like, where's the other pool? So I was like, I got time. So I brought her to the other pool, dropped her off, and by the time I parked the car and was bringing our stuff to the house, I was getting pelted by the hail. I was like, ow! Oops, sorry. Usually you guys do great up there. Here, I'll put you down here. Which, hold on. Let's see if that works better. Hopefully I didn't make anybody too nauseous. Whatchamajigger. So anyway, hail, California. We got a big kick out of it. My stepmom was so adorable. My little brother was adorable. So it was a happy moment. Oh no, what is that thing? Oh, bright light, bright light. Of course I didn't bring my sunglasses because I was like, do I let him eat and let him drag his butt and just run to the car, or what? You know, decisions, right? So, I love the beginning of spring in California. The hills and mountains look gorgeous. One of these days, when it's nice out, I'm gonna bring you guys to my little walking trail and try and go to like one of the peaks and show you guys in the morning. It's just so pretty. And like all the vegetation is trying to grow because we've had a little bit of rain. And anyway, so that was my morning. I have a lot of adult work to do today for Nana's health care for her trip when she goes back to New York. I have some phone calls to make. I have to do some immunizations for the Philippines that I thought that I had, but apparently I did not. So that's what I'll be doing today. I will see you tomorrow. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have my St. Patty's Day gnomes on today. We're gonna be doing all the things. We're gonna be going to take care of the cats. We're gonna go bring that thing back to TJ Maxx. Hopefully, we're gonna go to Havana Savannah for our Shamrock cold brew. What else we got going on? If I have time, I want to go to the Dollar Tree and Five Below for Easter stuff. And then if I still have time, I have to go to Torrid, use my birthday cash. Yeah. That's what we're doing. I don't know how many cats I have. My tummy's still acting up. So, if there's cats, I'll show you cats, but I don't know if there's gonna be, how many there's gonna be, and if they're gonna be friendly. No one wanted to come out, except this guy, for a little bit. It's your sister. Is she hiding? This one didn't want to come out. Nope. Where's the other one? This one definitely didn't want to come out. And here she is. She's shy. I am making good time. Got a chocolate muffin. I was trying to get, they make chocolate chip muffin tops, but they were sold out. So I got that. And I got this. I think I got this for free, because I only spent $2 on my entire order. So I don't know. Or it was half off. And then this was free. I know that. So we're doing good. Waiting for TJ Maxx to open up. And then what else do I got to do? Go to the dollar store. Go to Five Below. Go to the mall, and then it's almost time to pick up Little Bro. Not too shabby. I think the mall is open, or it's just going to start opening. So I have a little bit of time to go to Torrid and see what I can find. My hope is athletic wear and maybe a tankini, because I just need a bathing suit top. I have my shorts. Yeah, I think that's all I really need. Or if there's like a nice summery dress that I can do. So, fingers crossed. But we're doing good on time, so let's keep the good times rolling. You know, these guys can just park right in front of the house. Gee, my hair is looking a lot rough than I thought it was. And I woke up. Oh well. So it is the 18th. Happy birthday to my friend that watches. I had planned to do something special for you. However, you already know we have a half day today. So it might be late. It might be tomorrow. You'll get it eventually. But oh my god, it's starting. So yesterday I did a lot of running around. I got some videos done, like Easter haul videos and things like that. Whatchamajigger. What else did I do? And we had our corned beef and cabbage. Corned beef was the one that I defrosted, so it wasn't the best that I've ever made. But everything else was yummy. And I'm going to make hash out of the others, what's left. And then we have 2 more to cook. But anyway, so we're getting to the wire. I don't know if I've brought it up yet, but we decided as a family that it was cheaper. Hear me out. It is cheaper to send a car across country for 6 months. If that's what we were going to do. We're probably not going to. This car is probably going to New York to die. But it is cheaper to ship it across country than to rent, lease, or buy a new car. How does that make that make sense? Make that make sense. It was 10 grand to rent it. And I'm like, I know she's not going to use it every day. And then they gouge you at the end. And so we were going to lease, and I had a friend that had somebody that she trusted. Finally got around to calling that place, and the girl had left, and my friend had no idea. So that was out, and I was like, yes, I can try and wheel and deal, but we're still going to need money up front. The house hasn't sold. That's a whole mess. We had a veteran that we've been trying to work with. Well, not we, as in, I'm only part of it because I get to listen to the vent sessions and pitch in my ideas when they ask. But the house is over 100 years old. It's a money pit. It really is. But if you know what you're doing, it's a good house. It's got good bones. It has an awesome yard. It has great history. For the price that he's getting it at, it's actually not that bad. But he wants it. He's put work into it. He's put $1,000 down. And we found out that the bank, everybody has said go except his agent. His agent stopped him. So he had to fire his attorney because his attorney was listening to his agent. What else happened? And then his agent was saying for us to drop the price, but to change the zoning on the house, which changes the property tax, the school tax. You have to have the city come in. It's a whole mess, right? So the guy was like, I just want the house. I would like, because you get asked when you're buying a house, what are your intentions? Are you going to flip it? Is it a family house? So that the owners, if it comes down to a bidding war, like for our house that my dad and stepmom got, they wrote a letter saying that this was the house that they wanted their son to grow up in, and that it's the perfect family house that they've always dreamed for their family and all this other stuff. So that's one of the reasons why they got it, because there were other offers that were higher than what they had. But it's a hot mess. And my poor grandmother, she's just like a mess. She really wants this guy to have it. The guy's upset because if he drops out, he loses the $1,000 he put down, and all the work that he put into it, to make it zoned the way that his agent was saying it needed to be zoned. So, and the whole thing is like my grandmother's selling it as is. And then the other agent and his attorney were like, well, you need to do this, that, and the other thing, and it's going to cost you. Unless we can take it out at the end and put it in escrow, it's not happening. It's as is. So she's been dealing with that. And then I don't know how everybody else's healthcare is going, but Nana had switched her insurance plan to be to be able to go cross country. So there's only a handful of insurance companies that I know that go cross country. I know most insurances, if you tell them I'm going here, there, and whatever, most of the time you'll be covered, especially if you keep all of your receipts if you get hurt or anything in another state or country. But with Nana's, we wanted something that would cover her doctor in back east and then also a doctor out here. So the insurance company is like, okay, your mail's going to California. Your pharmacy currently is in California. Your doctor is prescribing you these medications from New York. We need to know why. So the doctor had to do this thing called a prior authorization, and she got it in, but I guess there were like T's and I's that needed to be dotted and crossed, and she didn't do it. So the paper went back and the office missed it. So we got a hold of the office today. I got a hold of the insurance last week, and we got a whole homework sheet of what we needed to ask and whatever. So then going back to the car, because this is our third car for the family so that I can get little bro and whatever when both my dad and stepmom are working. If this goes to New York, either I'm going to be doing a lot of walking and listening to my little bro complain the entire time, or we need to get another car. And we have to decide when we're going to get the other car, because my grandmother would like this in New York when she gets there, because I have a lot of family that have A to B cars, and sometimes they don't want to go A to B. They have to get jumped or whatever. And Nana's worried about being picked up so late at night. It's still been snowing on and off in New York. They'll have a 70-degree day, and then all of a sudden they'll get like 2 feet of snow. And that's springtime in New York. So Nana's like, I'd rather have my car that has 4-wheel drive and, be as safe as we can. But that puts a crunch on us, because little bro's still in school. I have stuff to do. Dad has stuff to do. We have all last minute things that we got to get ready for our trip. Then my friend's coming into town. We're having a birthday party / cookout. And then we're going. It's like, and it's all happening within a week. So I have a week and a half to prep for this insane week that's gonna be coming up. I'm like, oh my God. So, and today was the last day of my typhoid pill. Oh, if the virus or whatever it is anything like the pill or worse than the pill, I don't want it. No, thank you. I only got the bowel issues from it. I didn't get like fever or anything like that. I got a little bit of like sore muscles and stuff, but I don't do well with vaccines. And I think that this one has a little bit of live virus in it, so that your body makes the antibodies to prepare your body for it. So thankfully I got that done, and then I'm covered for 5 years. So if we end up going back for anything, we can. And then I had forgotten, I have an EKG on the 8th. That is, oh my gosh, that is super close to our trip. I'm going to lay down and get all the electrodes put on me, and they're going to be like, ma'am, you got to go to the hospital. No, it's just anxiety. It's fine. Let's reschedule this and try it again when I come back. So yeah, so you might be getting a new car shopping vlog video. There's going to be a lot of videos where it's going to be short content. I know that the algorithm is preferring longer content versus shorter content, but it is what it is. For me to hit my scheduled days, that because when I miss them, I get lost in the algorithm. Like when I took time off with my BookTube channel because I was brand new, I got shot off. Like I had to build up again. So I don't want to do that because I don't care about, well, I do care about the new people that find me, but I care more about my family and friends that watch me regularly, and they're like, hey, I didn't get a notification that you posted. And I'm like, I don't know why you didn't get one. Makes me sad. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I had to get here an hour and some change to get the parking spot I got, so that I could be here for our half day today. But yeah, so that's where I'm at in my brain and what I'm doing. You're probably going to get a lot of daily vlogs like this. Oh, and the fish is dying. I don't know if he's depressed. I don't know if I upset him and scared him. But I poked him. I think I said it in the fish video. I poked him, and I poked him a couple times to make sure he was okay, because there was this one time where he was like going to the side. So I was like, okay, you know, what's going on? But his little gills were going fine. I was like, okay. And the water's clear, and the filter and everything like that. And he'll get up to go eat, but then he goes back to the bottom and he just lays there. So I don't want to set up the new tank until he shows some sign of life. Other than that, we're just going to have to let him go. Because I do not have the time or the energy, and I'm not bringing a fish to the vet. I'm not doing that. I'll buy a $200 new tank, but I will not bring him to the vet. So, I mean, Goldie's done pretty well. We've had him since June. He almost made it a whole year. Yes, I know that goldfish can live longer, but not all the time. And considering he was sick when we first got him, and the fact that he's had the life that he's had, and he's grown as much as he's had, I'm happy. So, that's where we are. I'll probably be back pretty much for daily updates. I can't believe I yapped for 15 minutes, but I'll be back when I'm back. Daily vlog. What's today? The 20th? I think it's the 20th. I am getting my hair cut. Because I need some kind of motion in this hot ocean of hair. What else? I look like trash because I was going to clean part of the garage, but all my best laid plans, it doesn't happen. So yeah, so the major thing right now is to get my hair done so that it is ready for when I go to the Philippines. Part of me just wants to chop it, just, you know, cut off like a whole chunk, but I know I will regret it in pictures. Especially for the wedding pictures. So, because I kind of want to updo. So I got to talk to Dominique about it. There's just so much going on. But yeah, I'll show you the finished product after I'm done. Okay. Ugh. Hair is chopped. Oh my God. Although it's a little staticky and it kept sticking to my forehead. See? But yeah, she took about an inch off, which not complaining. So that's doable, and then all I have to do is dye my hair this weekend. We're getting things done. We're getting things done. That's always a good thing. Hello. I'm trying to not make it so loud in your ear. This isn't going to go into a haul. I don't know where to put it. I'm just excited that I got some of this stuff. Got myself a cowboy hat. Doesn't look good with the ponytail, but I like it. I wonder how it looks with my hair down. Anyway, I don't know if I'm really going to wear it in the Philippines or not. I might. I don't know. My voyage to Macy's was to get this or something similar. They used to have a kit, and it was like a travel kit. So, but this has the facial soap, exfoliating lotion, and moisturizing gel, and then I have other stuff too. I got the glasses on my face, and then I got these glasses that are ginormous. I got booby holders for my dress. I'm hoping it works. I got this one, and I got a cloth one. Where'd the cloth one go? I got two. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And then I got something for B, and I don't know when this video, if this video is going to go up before she gets it. So, yeah. Doing good. I don't need a book, but I have been very just roller coaster stress. So I am going to Barnes & Noble to just walk and see if I, pick up anything. You and I both know I will, but I was on a book buying ban for my birthday month, and it hurts. It hurts on the inside. Like, I got all the books in February, but it's not the same. It's not the same going out once a week and getting a few books and just having that feeling. So I'm going to give myself that feeling and then finish up my errands, but that's what we're doing. And what did Kristen get as an emotional support book? I got Plowing in a Cornfield. They're making this into a movie, I think on Netflix. So I've heard nothing but good things. So I am going to get this and read it. I don't know which one I'm going to read the day that I'm traveling with Nana. And then I also got Fantastic Land. It's zombies and a theme park. I love Zombieland, so I'm hoping it's the same kind of vibes. But Jenny loved it from Haphazard Bucknook. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been at the bookstore and enjoyed the book and just perusing. And I also met some dude that's in the music industry, and he saw Grady Hendrix, We Sold Our Souls. He's like, what the hell is that about? I said, actually, it's pretty good. And I said, but you gotta like, the music industry. And he goes, well, what's it about? I said, basically, a band sold their souls and how they're trying to get out of their contract, basically. And he was like, that's wild. And he goes, it's kind of like real life. And he started telling me about different deals and stuff, because I guess he worked for Capital Land and something else. And he moved to Santa Clarita to get away from some of the craziness of LA and just that kind of life. And I was like, okay, a lot of information in 5 minutes, but okay. The things that happen in the bookstore. So now I am going to get medicine for Nana, and then I have to film today. I have a whole list of videos, and every time I go to hit play or record or whatever, I'm just like, and I gotta just do it. It's got to happen, or you guys are just gonna have a whole bunch of haul videos and chat with me, because I just don't have it in me. Especially, like, it's a month away from Easter, and yes, all the stuff is coming out, and I do have a haul video coming, but I'm not in the bunny mode. I'm in the I gotta travel mode, and so anyway, that's where I'm at. What's today? The 25th? Yes, it's the 25th. Oh, I gotta get home for Bees Live tonight. But yeah. It was nice to get out though. Hello. It is a rather dreary day. I think it's the 27th. Little bro is having a fundraiser for the PTA with Red Robin for restaurant week or something. So I'm waiting for our order. However, I did stop at, oh God. I gotta be getting my period. I have to be. My eyes are sore, my joints hurt, I'm super tired, I'm cranky as heck. But anyway, I went to Five Below because Nana got one of the grannies, but she didn't get Rita. And so JJ's like, I have to have the two of them if I'm gonna play grannies. I was like, yep. So of course, because I did that, I'm shopping. So I got these to go in eggs. I got just food, I guess. Like, there's food, there's hedgehogs, there's a chicken, there's a cat, there's a cake. And then I also got this one for him. And then for me, I've been in the mood to do a diamond art painting, but I don't want to pay a lot of money, so I got this one. And and I got this to put in my bag for our trips for when we're at the beach. And then I've been getting into painting. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my paintings, but I really like painting with Sky, that channel that I found. Well, I didn't find, Ness told me, but it soothes me. So I got more. But that was my little quick shopping excursion to Five Below while I wait for the food to get done. And I'm going to call my friend and just sit back and relax. I got the freaking back heater on because, like I said, I'm sore. And yeah, and then hopefully I get the energy to film some of the videos. Like, my booktube videos are pretty much set for the month. My main channel needs some help because, like, I have to, like, talk about, well, one video is going to be movies that are coming out. There's a lot of good movies coming out, and I had no idea because I don't watch real TV anymore. And my ads are more towards products than movies, so I had no idea. I think I'm going to go through and do the Dexter review, so if I sound like an idiot, I apologize. But it's really hard to, like, explain 8 seasons of something, a new season where they almost unalive, or they do technically unalive one of the main characters, and then you don't know what's going to happen, and then they do a prequel, and I'm doing it on the prequel. So I don't know how I want to word it, and I keep getting hiccuped. Hiccuped? Yeah, I'm going to make that a word. So, what else? Then I just have to do intros and outros for some stuff that I already filmed. But I was tired, and it shows, and I get haters in my comment that are like, excuse me, if you smiled more. But anyway, I'm gonna call my friend. I forgot to show you Goldie's mobile home. All his stuff is in here. I'm just hoping that it makes it. And then that has to be scrubbed. But hopefully he takes to it okay. Alright, it's the last day of March. Sorry for the super long vlog. I'm gonna throw it out here that I'm probably going to miss a few videos. I've been trying to multitask and I don't have enough time to make videos, take Nana out shopping, get her on the plane. Oh God, am I gonna make it? Nope. Truck's probably yelling at me. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to have my weekly 2 videos. I'm trying. I am trying. I was able to do it for my booktube, but I'm not going to be able to make it for this unless some miraculous thing goes through. Anyway, drop off. We still haven't heard anything about the car. We had a few offers on the house back in New York, so fingers crossed, toes crossed that we get some good news. What else? I think I told you guys, but we're trying to use a lot of our freezer stuff. We've been eating a lot of burgers and hot dogs and quick stuff. I made a chicken. Oh my God. I don't know if the chicken was like a frostbite or had too much frost on it, or I just was not in the mood to cook because the chicken came out so freaking dry. Like, not as bad as, oh my God, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where they opened up the turkey. It's like, it wasn't that bad. But oh goodness. I'm trying to think. I've got like last minute stuff to do today. I need to nap so I'm not so miserable. And then yeah, March is done, April is here. I hope you guys had a great week, month, all that jazz. Where's the tree people? They're trimming the trees. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's before the spring bloom or what. But we made it. I'm getting my packages out finally. And yeah, I have one of my suitcases packed and ready. I have an idea of what I'm bringing on the plane with me while Nana and I wait for her flight to New York. And it's go time. So I will see you guys as I see you. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.